Lately, I'm hanging on to a maybe. I miss you every day. You are the one who got away. Don't wanna take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Ready to talk, baby, and be your rock, baby. Please come and sit with me or take a walk with me. I need to speak to you, just wanna be with you. Just let me take you for a ride. Is there a chance that we could make another try? I think we're meant to be, didn't wanna say goodbye. If there's a chance, just tell me how. Cause time is precious, time is now. Don't wanna take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. No, I was dumb, baby. Just way too young, baby. I was too blind to see what you meant to me. The things you can't forgive, didn't know how to live. Cause I didn't love myself. Wish I could turn back time, go back and do things right. Give you a wedding ring, give you my everything, and be there by your side. Share a life and have a child. Don't wanna take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Thinking about you lately. I'm hanging on to a maybe.
Hello. If you can hear me, say yes. This is the opportunity you have right now to put in the comments what you do, what type of business you have. And I just want to learn more about you, about everything that you do in your business. So please, let's welcome day one of Essentials SEO Challenge. How is everyone doing? Just put everything in the comments. I want all of you put the things that you do in the comments. I want to hear you. I want to get this training and this challenge a little more of a conversational type of setting. So please put in the comments what type of business you have. I would love to hear from you. How are you? I'm going to show my face right now so you can see that we are live today. I am in my office. We are kind of like making some adjustments and arrangements. We're gonna paint that wall back there. We're gonna change pretty much the whole thing because we just gotta do a super pretty setup. So that's why you don't see a lot of light around me. We have different things going on, but I am so happy to be here. This is the last SEO training of the year. I want to tell you that I'm really excited that we can make this happen for all of us, just because SEO is one of the marketing tactics that not a lot of people understand pretty well. So hello, Kelly. Welcome. Join the program. Welcome. And I'm really happy that you are here in the challenge. As you guys know, SEO is the core of the entire business. It's what gives your business the longevity online. If we don't have understanding of what SEO is, it's going to be hard to understand how the logarithm works and how to create strategic and super effective marketing tactics. Whatever you do in marketing, you need to understand what SEO is so you can move forward and get the best decisions for your business and your company, your website, all the content that you create online. So, hello. So, you said, Kelly, you have an art gallery. All right, perfect, perfect. I love that. We have different other people that have local businesses as well. We have real estate agents inside of our programs. We have photographers. We have pressure washing companies. We have lawyers. We have coaches, online coaches, e-commerce entrepreneurs. We have everything here, and it's just because SEO has played a big part, a big role in marketing efforts that have been forever. If you are here, I want to tell you, this is going to be recorded as well. This is going to be available for the people who signed up to the VIP pass. If you haven't signed up for the VIP pass, if you think you cannot make it the 3 days here, might as well just go get the VIP so you can get the recordings as well as the VIP hot seat sessions that we have after this. After this hour that we're going to spend together, we have a Q&A one-on-one on a Zoom call. If you are not VIP yet, recommended to do it so you can get out of a better understanding, kind of like on a one-on-one session of what we're talking about today. So another thing, if you haven't downloaded your workbook, please do that. The workbook is this one that I have here. If you don't have it yet, please just go to this link. I'm going to share the link with you here in the comments so you can download it right now. So go follow along. If you can print it, it will be great. We're going to use this workbook for the next 3 days that you are with me. So go and download the workbook so you can follow along with the training as well. So I know the majority of you are busy today. This is a time of the year where you have a lot going on, that you're planning for your new year, that you're all getting all these things done. On today, day one of this training, it's going to be special, but more because we gotta understand what actually SEO is. I'm gonna give you a gift after this training. So please, after you are done with this training today, you're gonna get an email. We're gonna send you a quick start guide for business owners. You're gonna have that completely for free today, and we're going to have homework and assignments. So this is for you to learn more than anything that you can learn on SEO if you buy a program. Okay, I want you to understand that this is for you. This challenge today and the next 2 days are going to be for you to take action. That is my goal here. So it is time for you to focus on the things that are important. Now that you're here, you're watching this, that you are part of this challenge, I want you to shut down any distractions you have. Just please click out of the million tabs you have open today. This next hour is all about you. It's all about your profits. It's all about your precious time. So please be mindful and get to work with me. Just take notes. In the workbook, you have a section that you have like a little space that has for you to write notes on. So please be use that as you can. So a little bit about me. Some of you have taken my courses. Some of you are already part of my programs. But for some of those that are new, the majority of you are new in my world and my environment. My name is Karen Velandia. I'm an online marketing mentor and strategist. And the majority of the times, I become really close friends with my clients. Just because I'm here to help, it becomes a little bit more of a closer relationship. And that's what I do. And this is what my business is about. It's all about giving value and helping people. I have built a multiple six-figure, multi-faceted business as a marketer. I'm an educator. I'm a virtual business coach for entrepreneurs and real estate agents. As you can see here on my shirt, my sweater says Entrepreneurs Mastermind. I opened my beloved mastermind in Colombia last year, but this year has been kind of the culmination of amazing things that have happened in my life. So I'm really grateful that SEO and all the tactics that I do for my own business have been able to take me where I want to be. And I'm really grateful. And I want to share all this knowledge with the world because I have seen results, not even only on my business, but on my clients' businesses as well. I have mastered the strategy that fuels my business using Google, Pinterest, Instagram to grow my email list and profits. That's the whole ideal. I have helped hundreds of real estate agents, coaches, business owners, local business owners to build their unique brand while increasing visibility online and attract dream clients. If you're here, say hello, hello. I want to see you in the comments. Tell me what you do. Tell me what type of business you have. I want this chat to be the main source of communication between you and I. So please put in the comments what you do. This is the day one. I want all of you to be super excited about learning how SEO works, how you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars only with SEO. And I say this because it's happening to me. And I'm going to show you some examples in a little bit. But I have built my own framework to help over 2,000 business owners to rank from first place to fourth place in Google last year, 2022. And right now we are over, I think it's almost 3,000 students inside of my programs. And they are making millions of impressions every day inside of their websites. Of course, they're making a lot of money just because they are doing the things that matter the most, their patience. They know that SEO takes time and they are here for the long run. That's the whole idea. I have taught over 7,000 entrepreneurs how to use SEO as their super tool to drive sales and, of course, real results an hour per week. I'm a founder of Digital Minds LA, co-founder of Digital Realtor Academy. Some of you are inside of the academy as well. And Entrepreneurs Mastermind is my signature piece for Latin America. As you can tell, I am originally from Bogota, Colombia. I've been in the US for about 13 years now. So it's been a while, but I'm like back and forth helping entrepreneurs in Latin America to make hundreds of $1 million in their business online with the best tactics. One of those tactics is SEO. So these secrets that you're going to learn during the next 3 days are for you to take. These secrets are secrets that are actually actionable. If you use it, you can use it and grow your business big time. But don't use it to copy anyone's content, anybody's content. And I say this because this has happened to me before. Some of my trainings got duplicated. Some people that attended to my challenges in master classes, they have copied my content. And for some reason, and no one says anything about it, they just copied and try to sell their own programs with my content. And I just want to make sure, full disclaimer, that I want you to use all of this for your business to see results, but not to actually copy and paste the entire presentation. So another earnings disclaimer here. The results of SEO as a whole depend on your willingness, especially basic SEO. It depends on your willingness to do the work, and if you have a team, you train your team accordingly. At first, when I first started SEO, as I learned the basics of SEO, I started using it. I just kind of want to do it as I just was trying to cover some bills on a monthly basis. And I just started to kind of honestly just using this as a service to make a little more, a little money when I started. And fast forward today, I have helped over 400 real estate agents, just agents, increase their visibility on Google in 2021, 2022. And now I teach everyone with any business possible that you can imagine to get up there, and so that way they can do it themselves. So that's how it works. We're about 3,000 students now. And 2022, which is really exciting for me, I became Google partner, premium partner, authorized to teach this type of courses. So what it requires for you to be Google premium partner? First, if you are an agent, if you're an agency, at a marketing agency, you have to have certain type of clientele. You have to apply. You got to pay, I don't know, like for $25,000 a year in order for you to get a certified. You have to go to the trainings and all of this. But as some of you already know, I worked for Google for 2 years, and I got to get access to all these possibilities that were given to me because I was showing that my clients were seeing results. And I'm going to tell you this story in a little bit so we can move forward with this. But I'm going to show you one of the examples. So we have Heather. Heather took one of my trainings a year ago. Heather, she is a coach. She's a healing coach. And she started doing basic SEO inside of her blog. Her blogs, she started creating this piece of content that it was so easy to manage. She got the keywords in, she started answering people's questions, and she created this blog. It was just one piece of content. And after, I think it was 4 or 5 weeks, she started getting people asking her in the comments inside of her blog, her website, inside of the blog section about her working her services. And fast forward, she ended up signing up her first client for $20,000 for coaching in one sitting, just because that piece of content was optimized. She was showing up on Google as a first resource. She built authority because of that blog post. And I want the same for you. If you can make at least $5,000 just with basic SEO a month, I am happy with it. And she didn't do anything crazy. She didn't take a long hours trying to figure it out. She just took the training and she kept moving forward. We have Kyle. Actually, I just met with Kyle in person yesterday. Kyle, he has a pressure washing company. That's how he looks. Yeah, that's a picture of him. That's how he looks. He took the training as well, that basic SEO training a year ago. And Kyle he started creating location pages. He optimized those location pages inside of his Wix website for SEO, for basic SEO. So now every time that someone's looking for his type of business and services, he's showing up at the top in his local area, and he's getting about between 10 and 15 quotes per week inside of his website. Every time that someone goes and requests a quote from him, first, they already know that they want that service. And second, the second part of the whole deal is that he can go directly and reach out to them. And that's how he closes the sale. He didn't spend any money on advertising. He didn't do any reach out. He just actually optimized for the keywords. He created location pages inside of his website and got the Google to do the work. And that's what we're going to talk about during this challenge. I want you to take action. I want you to make a step closer to your goals, because this is what he's done. It hasn't been done if it wasn't because we are doing these type of trainings. So who is this for? This is for you. If you're a business owner who has a website, raise your hand if you have a website. Raise your hand if you have a blog. Anyone who creates content online. Do you create content online right now? I want you to tell me where you are right now. Do you have a blog? Do you post content on social media? Tell me, what are you doing right now online? Are you creating blogs? Are you posting videos? Or what are you doing in your business to promote it? Just put it on the comments. I want to know what you are doing so I can actually kind of know and understand what you guys up to. So This is website and social media. All right. Kelly, perfect. Doing website, social media. That's great. Are you creating videos? Are you creating posts? What are you doing? Do you have a team? And also, this is for you if you are an action taker. If you are an action taker, that means the SEO is perfect for you. That's because the majority of people don't like, they like just the quick hack, right? They just want quick things, and it doesn't work that way. But you're an action taker. That means that you are here to go above and beyond of what is required. Other thing with SEO though, SEO could reward you big time. SEO could be here for you for the entire lifetime of your business if you are patient. If you have that patience inside of you, if you're here, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, you know that the best things take time. If you take this time, if you're patient, if you do the things, Google is going to pick up your results. You're going to get big results. We have, so we got Kelly. Lisa, you blog, you create social media, and do some publicity for other businesses. Oh, great, 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 great. And Kelly mostly posts, even though I know I need to do videos. I'm on my own, so organizing my time is something I get to work on. That is perfect. Yes, if you can implement SEO inside of your structure in your business for next year, you'll get ahead of so many other people that are not doing that inside in your industry. So that's something to look into. So if SEO is something new to you, this is for you too. If you are a course creator, if you're a blogger, if you're a YouTuber, if you have an agency, this is for you as well. Who is this not for? If you have unrealistic expectations, SEO is definitely not for you. You're gonna have a hard time trying to understand. If you are looking to get rich quick hack, SEO is definitely not it, because it doesn't happen right now. It doesn't happen fast. The same time when you worried about vanity metrics like views and likes on social media, that's not gonna pay bills. SEO pays your bills if you're really committed, if you do the work. If you're not willing to commit and do the work, definitely not for you. And I'm not saying that this is hard. This is actually simple. And things get simple when we have a path to go towards, right? We have a path and we know where to go. It becomes simpler than you think. But when we first start, we think, oh, it's hard, but it's because we don't have the actual step by step. But now that you're here, you have gonna have the step by step, so that it's gonna be easy. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, this is probably not for you either. So my goal for this challenge is to prove you that SEO is something you can do on your own for your brand and still get results. For you, Kelly, you are on your own. There's something you can do. This is something you can do on your own and still get results. When I first started, I started on my own. I started doing SEO because I knew that's going to be paid off in the future for me and my business. And it did. It actually did. And it has paid off in my business, and it didn't work right away. I had to build it. But if it wasn't because of this knowledge, I wouldn't be able to be where I am right now. Actually, and I think tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to show you all my examples of all the things that I've done and how have been progressively showing up at the top of Google. But it's just because right now I don't do anything at all with SEO because I did the all work in the past. So now Google is showing up, Google is showing my stuff in front of people who are already ready to buy. And that's what I want you to understand today with SEO. So I didn't know always the power of SEO and websites. In fact, I thought that at first, when the very first thing you do when you open your social media or when you create a website is that you automatically will show up on Google. And I was completely wrong. And I don't know if you think that way. I want you to tell me your experience with SEO. Is it I don't know, you think like sometimes you're just gonna magically show up because Google is there for you, because if someone is and telling you something about it, put on a keyword here and there is going to work automatically. That's what I thought. That's what I thought that will do for me. And then something happened. I was in college, and everyone was started saying like, they opened applications to be a Google intern if you want to go in marketing and sales and customer relationship management. There have open spots for internships, and I was like, oh my god, like I will never get to go there. Like I'm so, especially because I'm from Colombia and I came here to the US. I wasn't really the language. It was a big barrier between me and learning English. It was really hard for me to learn English, by the way. And so after 2 years, I was like, well, if I do the things that I need to do, I will be able to get inside of Google, learning as much as possible. And then maybe, and at that point, I thought maybe open my own agency and starting helping people getting into Google and showing up and all that. So what I did is that I started trying to get into Google as an intern. And the only spot available was for the Google advertising, for Google AdSense department. And I didn't know what was going on. I was like, yeah, whatever, like it's still Google, I'm gonna get in. So I did, and I applied. They required me to have internships beforehand, a little more experience before I actually got inside of this internship. And I got to go to for 2 years. So I did the whole process. Fast forward, I applied for the third time to this internship. I started working for Google Advertising AdSense and Silicon Valley. I was really young. I didn't know what I was doing, but I kept forward and I started getting understanding how the advertising side of things work and how many companies were making millions, but Google was making more from those people. And they were spending so much money trying to figure out how to show up on Google that they were forgetting the basic stuff to show up at the top. And I started kind of seeing this pattern of businesses, even local businesses that didn't have a lot of budget. They were spending about 20, 25, $30,000 a month on advertising with Google. And one day, one of them, and I remember this was a dealership, a local dealership in Dallas. He couldn't, the owner just like stopped paying for advertising altogether. And he was complaining because his rankings and his sales went shut down completely from Google. And we looked at it, it's like, well, of course, you don't have a basic optimization of Google. How would you be able to do the things that keep you bringing you money if you're spending double of the amount that cost you? That doesn't make any sense. So we started working together with my boss at the time. His name is Adam. Now we are really good friends. I started working ways. I started to kind of understanding how we can help this person without him paying for advertising, especially that much money he was spending, and he wasn't getting the return he wanted. Or sometimes when times get difficult, he would just like stop paying for advertising, and then he was no longer searchable on Google whatsoever. There was like no way he would be found because his organic stuff inside of his website was not configured, was not optimized. And that was something that we will be able to help. But because we were inside of Google as a whole, it was kind of hard and biased for us to do the work or even helping him to do the work. So I talked to my boss and my friend now, Adam, and I was like, well, let's just figure something out, because there's a big and small, I don't know, there's like a fine line between advertising and organic. So let's just think about this and look at me so you have kind of like an idea how SEO and paid advertising work in my words. We have, this is the wall, right? So this is your wall. That's kind of like the logarithms, like kind of like what Google gives. It's that's kind of like a bridge, right? Let's say just this is the bridge that is like standing up, and then you have your car kind of walking this way, right? Driving, you're driving, you're bringing content, you're bringing everything, you kind of setting up your website and your content for success. But there's a wall, right? You're doing this organically. You're just putting things out there. And this is the wall. And then you start thinking, oh my God, this is not moving. I'm not getting people inside of my boss. Let's see, like I'm not getting anybody, I don't getting any traffic. I'm just gonna start paying for advertising to see if I can get more business in, right? So you start paying and then you pay. The more you pay, the faster this goes. The more you pay, you're feeding your website with traffic, right? And then this wall starts to fall down because all the money that you're putting in there inside the logarithm. So the more money you pay, the faster it's going to be the results, of course, because that's how Google make their business, right? That's how they make their money. So this is the wall. It's going to start shutting down, right? And that's the heavy load because you pay with money, right? But on the other hand, if I am here and if I have all these different ways that it are helping me to get more traffic from different sources using what people are actually asking, this wall, this your car right here is full of all the things that are needed. They're going to be there's full of potential and is charged with the things that's needed, is going to wrap up so fast that it could even work even more without paying for advertising. And we tried this out. So we started with this dealership. We started to kind of moving and adding all the things, the organic stuff like keywords, and we started to do links, and we started getting this optimized so that way he will get momentum. And if he decided to pay extra or started paying for advertising, his car was already filled with the right things. So he was just like boosting it all the way up. And it started working. It started working. He didn't have to worry about spending money on SEO, on advertising as the first resource. He started focusing on the SEO strategies that work. The best part, it was like the best thing ever for us. I literally, after we did this with this customer, I had the idea because at the beginning I always wanted to help people. I started working and I told my boss, like, hey, it was a lunchtime, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna quit. Like, I really want to quit. I want to get more businesses in. I want to get more clients in. And when I got to 5 clients in my business as a freelancer, I jumped and I quit Google just because I wanted to help more people and because I felt that I wasn't actually helping on 100%. It didn't feel right to me to stay there, even though the benefits were great, even though after the membership, I got hired as an associate for Google in New Orleans. It was amazing. It was a great time, but I felt that I was meant for more. And that's one of the reasons that I'm here today. I keep preaching, I keep saying, I keep helping people, and it has been wonderful for everyone involved. So, one thing that happened, I don't know if this is happening to you right now. Maybe it is. You are thinking right now, probably, oh my God, this is a lot. This is I have to add SEO to my marketing efforts. I already do social media. I am so busy trying to put myself on Instagram. I am coming up with a new thing on social media, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I have a lot in my plate, and now you want me to do SEO. But the reason you're here is because you're probably not the things that you're doing right now are working. And you are thinking there are other things might help your way. And it's totally okay. And you are right if you're feeling that way. probably social media right now, it's overwhelming. It changes all the time. And SEO is actually the more stable marketing tactic you can put out there, and the one that gives you the longevity in the business. So probably this is what my customers at the beginning when I started were thinking, and I was agreeing with them. There's a lot going on. So here is when we started changing the whole dynamic. That's after I quit. I started my first year of testing this out on my own. We have 20x the amount of traffic landing on my clients' website, stores, offices each month, making it the number one organic way to get people to buy from my clients. The second year that I started doing all of this, we started offering membership based on for you services. I will do all the services for people. And we got amazing results. But the thing about this is that I became a I don't know if you have an agency, you probably understand this. I was just kind of like putting out fires every single day. I felt that I wasn't actually reaching out to people. I was not doing the things that would make me happy, which was actually help a lot of people. When you have an agency and you're growing an agency, you are limited to work with um like small amount of clients. So I realized that yeah, we were given results, but I was just tied it down into just being an agency. So after 3 years, I systemized the whole thing and I created an SEO approach. I got Google Premium Partner certified so I could teach others how to drive results the way we were doing it for others, and we're still generating more results. And that's how my meaningful mission is fulfilled, is to help people understand and get the best things on their own ways. I have helped more people that I could have with my SEO agency. I still take clients, but I don't take more than 3 clients a year for SEO services. So now this is what I do. I teach people how they can do the basic stuff on their own and make it great. So I went through all of this, so you don't have to. I went through the whole testing. I went through the whole thing, so you don't have to learn to do all the things and learn from my mistakes. So the day one, of course, I have just say yes or no. If you have a website and a blog, sales page, or even Pinterest, then you know that you need to boost this with SEO. But you have no idea where to start. Raise your hand if that's you. If you have all of this, but you don't know how to start with SEO, just raise your hand, put it in the comments. Yes, say yes, 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 yes. Yes, Lisa. Yes, Kelly. Yes, who else is here? We have, okay, YouTube. We have Amanda, we have Lisa, we have Karen, we have Joshua, Rachel. Okay, yes, yes, okay. So, do you wish that you can consistently and confidently reach your dream client each week with little effort on your part? Yes. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? Oh, oh, the best thing ever. Do you wish you could easily tie your marketing efforts to real results so that you know with confidence you're spending your time in the right places? Or reaching out to people who are ready to work with you. I think this is the whole thing that we want, right? Yes, exactly. Of course, Lisa. So that's the thing. It's like we want to do what's working. We want to do what it will work for us, not for everybody else. If you see people on Facebook posting about their successes and saying how great they are and how committed their clients are, but at the same time, in the back of their heads, they are keeping this hamster wheel of doing, and not seeing results, or probably little results. I was there. I used to be that way. But this is going to change. So we're going to break it down into 3 days. So today we're going to understand what is SEO and the elements for optimization. This is, if you have a workbook ready, we have different things on inside of the workbook. So you can say everything that's on here, so you can or just write down inside of your workbook all the things that we're gonna kind of fill out the blanks and just go move forward as we go forward. The very first thing is the definition of SEO. I don't think a lot of people actually understand what SEO is. um I just say this as simple as possible. It is, first, as an entrepreneur standpoint, as a business owner standpoint, I say that people are searching on Google. The people who are in there, they are ready to work with you. They're ready to consume, and they already know especially what they want. Not probably, they have a lot of questions about something, but they know that they are ready to consume, even if it's content, even if it's a product of a service. Every time someone goes to Google, it's because they're trying to find answers. So we as entrepreneurs, we have the responsibility to answer those questions and be a solution for them. So it is so much easier. Think about this. What will be easier for you? Will be easier for you to get customers that already know that they're looking at what they want, or maybe they are still not sure what type of services to choose, but they go to Google to find you? Or you rather to start posting on social media 5 times a day, 2 times, 5 times a week, hoping that someone scrolls and stops on your content? What are the chances? What's the highest possibility? What will drive to clients more often? Google, right? Because on Facebook, because on Instagram, people are just like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it's more of a disruptive mentality on social media, right? We behave different when we go on social media to look for content than we go for Google or we go to LinkedIn, right? We change our behavior, our mentality, depending on where we are. And then Google has been proved, of course, to give solutions to people. Their main goal as business, as Google itself, is to provide with the most relevant information and the shortest amount time, the time possible. So the faster we can get information, the better for Google, the better for us. We get more information, and us as entrepreneurs, we got the opportunity to be that solution for somebody. Does this make sense? Say yes in the comments. Just put yes, 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 Rachel, of course. Yes, or my people on YouTube. Yeah, it makes totally, yes, it makes sense. So that's why I have social media. I use social media for my personal brand, but at the same time, I know that SEO is going to be there for me, and I'm going to be focusing on what SEO wants me to do. I'm going to focusing on what my dream client is asking Google or asking on social media, what type of information they want, so I can give them what they need. And the full definition of SEO is search engine optimization, the practice of improving a website's visibility on search engines, and not only search engines, but social media search engines that now have become more popular than ever, like Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok is another one, and blogs and Google website as a whole. So we attract people with relevant information organically, meaning that we don't pay for advertising as the first resource. And the best part about this is that we don't need, like, if we have optimized the basic stuff, every time that we need to pay for advertising, we can pay less. We ended up paying way less. In fact, the this guy right here, Kyle, where is him? So Kyle actually now this year for his new approach for 2024. Now he's gonna boost it up with advertising because now he's showing up at the top locally, organically, without paying for ads. So now we are starting to pay for advertising this year, so he can get more clients and more clients and more clients, and still his amount and his budget is going to be limited because he's still showing up and seeing results on Google. So that is the whole goal. That's what I want for you. That's what the whole thing is about. So here's the thing. Inside of your workbook, there's this space that says things you do not need before starting with SEO. Right? So if you have that workbook, or okay, what are the things that you do not need before starting with SEO? You don't need any advanced skills. This is not something that you need to hire someone to do. That this is not something that it's 100% super complicated to do. You don't need a budget because, as I said, SEO is optimizing organically before you pay, before you put that money in. We need to put the money in on the things that have helped, that actually helped us leverage, right? Is when, if you think about it, you have a program, if you have a service, you have to put it together first, right? Before you pay for advertising. Because if you don't have a strong offer, if you don't have a strong product, if you pay for ads, you're gonna waste your money, right? So that's what we want. We want to get this optimized. We got to get the content ready. We have to do our research before we put things out about what people like, what people want to hear. And tomorrow we're going to find actually what people are searching and actively searching for. Number 3, what you do not need before starting with SEO: a perfect website. It does not need to be perfect. Before you think about SEO, don't worry too much about if it is very pretty and if it has all the professional pictures. And of course, you need professional pictures as for a design standpoint. But is it how is your website performing, right? How is this whole thing performing for you? Is it working out for you? Don't worry too much right now before you start with SEO. Don't worry about having super professional pictures or a lot of content inside of your website, because you don't know what could work and what can work, right? And the number 4 thing that you do not need is prioritizing quantity over quality. So when we say, oh, put a lot of content out there, put as much content as possible. But someone asked this question: I want to put as much content as possible, but just answering small little questions, right? Because I've seen that there are a lot of experts, SEO experts, tell their clients to put as much content as possible out there to see what sticks, right? Like spaghetti on the wall, just to see what happens, like if something magic happens. But what we want to do is prioritizing the quality of your content. As I already told you, Heather, the healing coach, she started prioritizing people's questions, and she started creating quality posts, quality educational posts answering questions. And that's how he got a client, because she got the client because she built authority with her content. Her content was high quality. She didn't do a lot of blog posting. She actually did what it was required for her to get clients, what people are actively asking for. And that's what we want. So here, I want you to get these 3 things before you start with like the content creation and all of that. The content creation part is going to go on day 3 of this challenge. We're going to think about how we're going to audit our website. our baseline standing, where are we right now, and how our competition is doing. So we're gonna skip this for now, but the audit, you can go to SEMrush, and I'm gonna send you after this, after day one, I'm gonna send you an email with the whole resources form, so you can click on it and see how you can audit for your homework. You can do an audit. What is the number that you have? So on the audit, meaning how many uh, keywords I'm actually ranking for, right? What is my page authority, my domain authority? If you don't know what that is, it's literally just asking. In You can say here, it's between 50 and 60. If you have a website that, if you go and do the audit, your domain authority between 50 and 60, it's because it's good. If you have above 60 in the domain authority, meaning that your URL, like for instance, KarenBelandia.com, if it's showing up, it has a rank between 60 and 70, is because there's a lot of people actually going and bringing traffic to my website from Google. That's kind of like a grade that Google gives my website, depending on how many people are searching for it. And the page authority happens when you have blogs or you have information about something that a lot of people are looking for. Google is going to grade your page inside of your website, meaning that you have an authority on that topic and that a lot of people are interested in that specific topic. That's something that you can figure out at any time. But if you right now have any blogs of any pages that you have created inside of your website, I invite you to go to moz.com, put your URL when it says free domain authority checker, and you will be able to check everything on there. And it tells you what is your domain authority, what is your page authority, and all of that. All right, same with the speed. And the speed of your website should give you an understanding about the images. Pretty much, that's kind of like the main thing I care about. Just think about this. You are on your, someone is looking for something that you provide, any service or anything that you provide. So they go to your website, and they go and you're on their phones or in their desktop computer and their laptop, and your website takes more than 5 seconds to load. What happens? What happens when you go and find a website and it takes 3 or 5 seconds to load? You leave, right? You're like, well, this is not working. I'm just going to leave this website. This website is not working. After 5 seconds, you have 5 seconds. So what happens? Google is not going to help your website rank just because it's too heavy, right? They leave, Jackie. Yes, of course. So they automatically leave, and that's what we want to avoid. First, because we don't want people leaving our site because they already clicked on it. We want to give them what they're asking for. And second, Google is not going to reward you with ranking because your website is too slow. It's not going to be helpful for anybody. So we need to be careful with that. One of the things that we looked into, that's something that we need to do before we do anything else, is to go to this site right here. You can take a screenshot of this. Site speed. And then you're going to put your URL there, and it's going to give you a diagnosis of the ranking, what are the score of your site, how fast your website is loading. If it's too heavy, the very first thing that I say is to go and rearrange the sizing of your photos and videos. Sometimes, and I think the majority of time, I can say 85% of the time, the images are too heavy. And just because, like, if you are, especially if you're a photographer, you have high quality images and they take up a lot of space. If you upload images that have super high quality and they are more than like 1 megabyte heavy or gigabyte heavy, I'm sorry, it's going to be way too slow your page to load. What I recommend is to go inside of different tools to resize your images without losing quality. That's what I highly recommend. Especially, and another thing that I've been realizing is for videos, I highly recommend you to go to Vimeo, upload all your videos there, and grab that URL or that embedded code and put it on your website. So that way you don't have to upload your videos directly to your server because it's going to be too heavy. We're going to take other server to take up the load of that of all of that sizing, right? So for the photos, I recommend the photos, and I'm testing this. It all depends on photos, but if they are one, I think it's a 1 megabyte gigabyte inside of my program, I have all that content. But if it's 1 gigabyte, if it goes up to gigabyte, let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm saying correctly. Quick info. Yeah. So if it goes more than 1 megabyte MB, above 1 megabyte is too heavy. We want to make sure it's below. It's between 900, 800, 700, 500. Some of them are even like 50 KB. So we want to make sure there are no more than 1,000, kilobytes or 1 megabyte. So now we change our structure, right, in our heads. We're not gonna focus anymore on the vanity metrics for contents for likes or comments or followers because they haven't paid the bills, right? We're not gonna focus on that anymore. We're gonna focus on what people are searching for. And we're going to use competitor keywords to find what they want. We're going to use what other people are doing. We're going to use what other people are asking online, and we're going to create content that serves us. That is the whole main goal of this, right? That's what we want to do. That's what we want to achieve. Just think about this. And this is a real case that has happened to me for 4 years now. I don't post a lot of content on social media, kind of SEO content type of thing. So I'm going to ask you to do something right now. If you have Instagram, take a screenshot of this or take a story. I would love for you to go and do a story right now with my face or whatever it is. I'm just going to put kind of like this one right here. I want you to post a story and put Karen Velandia Karen Digital Minds. So go to Karen Digital Minds on Instagram. Just put a screenshot on a story. That helps me and that helps you more than just being posted every single day. And I'm going to tell you why this is so important. And that's why maybe if you've been in other trainings, they tell you this, but what they don't tell you is that you are building authority on your own and you're helping me to build authority on my own so I can help more people. If you put a story right now that you are getting this knowledge today, more people are going to be interested in that you care about your business. And also, it's going to be useful for me because maybe some other people are interested in what I have to say. So if you just got here, hello, welcome. Put it in the Instagram, Karen Digital Minds. You're going to find me there. And what I am saying is you have a responsibility to build something bigger. And what I tell you is that I don't use a lot of social media for SEO. I still get clients automatically because I have optimized content. because I answer people's questions. And that's the only thing we need to do instead of focusing a lot of like social media posting, images, all these different things. We don't have to care about that because sometimes I get 100 views in a video and I get two clients. Two clients. I don't need anything else because two clients a month for me is good because I get to work with them on a private setting, right? So that's the power of being optimizable. That's the power of SEO. I do have a program that I have for local SEO. This program is right now I think it's $69 a month, and I get 20 students, new students inside of my program. 69 a month, and I get 15 clients. A week now. I think it's about 100 a month from Google. I don't do anything else because I did the whole thing at a basic level in May, back in May when I launched it. And now you're going to see tomorrow, I'm going to show you all the examples, how this has helped me big time. And I haven't even posted anything a lot at all because I let Google work for me. So here's the thing. When you show up as a result of what someone is searching for, you will be able to easily convert that person to a client or a fan or a follower immediately. Okay, that is the whole thing. That's my whole point, is that they are searching, but if they're not finding you, you're missing out on opportunity. So here's the other thing. We want, of course, real results. We want quality leads in our business. We want to be in front of the eyes of people with high purchasing power. So we got to lead all our things inside of our business to grab and to get high quality clients. But we are only be able to do this if we focus on what they want and how our business, how our efforts are here to help them to achieve a goal, right? And I can talk about offers all day long. I do a lot of business strategy, a lot of pricing strategy. I create offers for my clients, for my business. I create perfect offers and strategies that can help people build strong offers to get more clients. So I can spend a lot of time talking about this topic, but I tell you that SEO has been the progress that many clients have needed. It's because it works. It's because it does take time. But if you're doing the basic thing, this is what you need. So, the assignment for the day. The assignment for the day that you have inside of your workbook is going to be fast. It's not going to be crazy. I want you to go on the regular Google search. I want you to go and search, put in the shoes of your perfect client, your dream client, and just think about what will they search, what are the questions. Just don't do any research, just put out there whatever comes to your mind. Put on the Google a question that the majority of your dream clients will most likely to look for, and go and find and see what shows up, and go to the first thing that you see that's not promoted, of course. Go and find that. Once you have that, you will be able to see what other people are doing. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to find those questions that people are actively looking for on Google, on YouTube, on Bing, on Pinterest, on TikTok. Okay? So today, just go and do that assignment. I also have another assignment here for you, just a couple questions. And I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to be honest and write things and say, why, what do you think? Why do you think the SEO won't work for you? What is that limiting belief? And then also on the other side, why you think that SEO could be right for you. Once we think those two things and we put those two things together, we'll be able to make decisions faster in life. I always do this exercise, and I help some of my clients have saying like, "This is great." Like sometimes I just have to be honest and sit down and think to myself and write things down and say, "Why? What do I think? Why would I think this would work for me versus why this is a must for me right now?" So that way we can make decisions easier in life. And in other words, I want you to type why basic SEO is superpower, and why do you think it could be the only thing you need in your business right now? Forget about social media. The second part of the assignment is, are you committed to being this 3 days? Are you committed to keep going? Because tomorrow is when we're going to learn to do the things that we care about the most when it comes to SEO, the things that could help you big time, not only for your current business, but if you open, because we're entrepreneurs, we're always coming up with new stuff. If you get to open another business, you can start with this, all the things that you're doing this challenge. And number three, what is your traffic goal? What is the thing? What is, if you think it like, I want to have 20 people inside of my forums every month. I want to 20, I want to get 100 leads a month. Think about a goal specific, because when we have a goal in mind, we'll be able to move forward. And then if we have the step by step, will be so much easier. That's what we want, right? And then we were going to move a day 2 tomorrow. So that is for today, guys. How was it? I want you to tell me. I wanted to do the homework. I wanted to go and think about the things that we have talked about today. And tomorrow we're going to focus on pure keywords. How are we going to find the keywords? How are we going to we're going to find actually what are the keywords we need? What are the things that we need to ask, we need to do to understand our client? What are the things that they're looking for? If you are on the VIP, if you have the VIP pass, go to your email because I sent you something. Let's go into the Zoom room right now. I'm actually logging in right now so we can do the session one-on-one. We're going to do a Q&A and we're going to meet. I'm actually logging in right now. I'm going to accepting everyone that's on the VIP pass. If you want to be part of the VIP, we're going to meet and Zoom. We're going to do Q&A. I'm going to go directly to your business to see what's missing. And from day one, we're just going to talk about your goals and we're going to do the assignment together. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. And I am going to go to the Zoom room right now. If you want to be part of this, just end it. I'm going to put the link right here. Let's see. You get the recorded sessions and everything. So you should be able to get in right now. Let's see, well, who else is here? Great. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. And I talk to you tomorrow. Bye.